Happy.
We're happy.
Are we going left over here?
Yeah, no, we're going left, yeah. I can't find Greg and Lucky.
Well, no, you're not going to find it on the radio. It's online.
Oh.
Season 2, episode 9. We're still doing the happy hour. Welcome to the show.
Hello. It's good to be back. How's it going? Another week, another podcast?
Yes, all alive. The reason we do this is so that you can feel just that little bit happier. We've got a lot coming up.
Yes, sorry, I was just
Picking your nose.
Yeah. We do have a lot coming up.
Is
but,
this the change of season that's got you snuffling?
Yeah, dude, I've got this. So there's actually a...
No ways. That was staged.
No, it wasn't. That was not.
Oh, okay.
No,
well, could you sanitize? Is there a sanitizer?
So change of season is bad for me. Like I have to take for 2 weeks. I've got to take like pills and the Flixonase or Flonase stuff. Oh, it's a nightmare.
And then even worse, it doesn't shine the sun, and then Lucky gets even more angry.
Yeah, it's getting darker earlier now. Like the sun's taking up later. Like I'm like, when is the sun coming up? Like 6:30. It's like, what? Like, come on, man.
Lucky's sort of like a solar panel.
Yeah.
He works when the sun's on.
the sun.
And then when he's not, when there's no sun.
That's actually a great way to explain it. That's a great way.
Do you have any reasons to feel happy?
Well,
that doesn't sound good.
No, I don't know. I'm trying to think. No, I'm gonna go see. Okay, I do have a reason.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go see the progression of my beautiful baby girl today. So it's another checkup. I think it's the second or third last checkup. 3 more left. And then now she's a little thing now. She's a little human.
Fingers and toes
and shoulders and eyes and necks and stuff.
And they've confirmed
just one
necks and stuff. They've confirmed it's a girl.
Yes, it's a girl, 100%.
Because when they were looking at mine, I know the technology was long ago.
Yeah, they didn't know.
I had my legs crossed.
Oh, Diego did that as well.
And there was no sign of any little winky. And then they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's another girl." And my sisters were devastated.
Oh, why?
They were like, "Oh." And then they got me, which is so great.
And they were like, "This is
this is excellent. We can bully him."
Yeah, exactly.
What about that's you? Nice. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Is it still within the medical aid costs now, or do medical aid only pay for?
No. My wife's got a.
Oh, no, actually, medical
no,
aid.
bro. No.
We're out of medical aid now.
I gotta say this. So, my wife's on this thing called mamahood. Now, if you're a young mother and you don't have older sisters or a mother to help you through the whole birthing thing from getting pregnant to having the baby, it's a really tough time. And once
you've pretty much been infected with the virus of a child.
Exactly. But the thing is, when you have the baby, there's so many questions that come up that you might not know. And if you don't have those people to bounce off ideas motherhood, there's a group called Mamahood on Facebook. You have to be a woman, you have to be a mother.
Mamahood.
So, the other day a question came up and I thought this was actually quite a good question.
Oh, yeah?
The question is, should you get your gynae a present? I was like, no.
I'll give her
it's an
1,000 rand present every time we visit her.
It's literally that, bro.
It's a job.
It's I think it's a bit more. It's like 1,006 a visit.
Yeah. I know. So how much are you? So what are you now expected to buy them a present?
Yeah. So they were saying, so like, should we buy them a present for? Because so then some woman came in and said, listen, my gynae helped me to get pregnant, and like it was really tough. So then, because some gynaes are fertility specialists, and then some people are like, yo, my gynae's been really amazing through this whole thing, and then so they had a huge like divide, and it was quite cool to see. And I was like, that's I don't know.
Was it a gynecologist who posted the question? Hey guys, just was wondering.
Asking for a friend.
I want to know.
Yeah.
That's my doctor.
Yeah, but every time you go to pay, because you go to the gynae and then you like walk out and you got to go pay, and you're like, every time I'm like, yeah.
There goes my Biltong fund.
Yeah, I was just there for like 5 minutes. Like, it's crazy. Yeah.
Tough.
What about you? What is?
I'm racking up the weekends away.
Yeah, bro. You have been.
I told you it was one of my goals.
The vida loca. Hey?
Yeah. Just less loca. Because we went to a farm this time.
Yeah.
It's a little bit not as Instagrammable as
Okay,
as you know, a resort,
a
a working farm.
And did you?
There was blood. There were dead animals.
Did you hunt?
My wife did.
Okay.
She killed an impala.
Yes.
I,
So we
I
know
carried the
we know
skinned
who is the
carcass.
gun in this relationship.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So it was good to get away again. And we're probably going to go away again over Easter as well.
Jeez.
So I'm feeling happy about that. I'm
That's
getting
cool.
refreshed, you know. After a year and a half of working on the weekend, just not having to think about working.
People underestimate the idea of going away. When you drive, and I feel this immediately, as soon as I drive and I look back and I can't see the city, the stress just rolls off my shoulder. It's literally that. Like we went to
you went to
Walter
it.
Sulu Botanical Gardens the other
Yeah.
day. I did the big climb. There's a massive climb that you like trek through. You go up the mountain. It's huge.
Yeah.
And it's like a 3-kilometer climb. Like you get up and then you're on top and you're looking down a hollow Johannesburg.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Up the river. Dude, even that just got me like,
Is that because you left your wife and son at the bottom of the mountain?
yeah, I did. But I was with the other kids.
Maybe it's a different thing. Oh, you're with other kids.
I was with the other kids.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay,
but people don't underestimate the feeling you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I always just sometimes go, oh, I'm getting drunk in a different location.
Oh yes, that's
But
also quite nice.
It is nice.
Dude,
but then I think you're right. Not being in the city, getting away from your routine, that's good.
I drank quite a bit this weekend. Like,
Well done, champ.
I played golf on Friday. I forgot to tell you that. Played golf on Friday.
That's a way happier reason than my child. Tell me more. How was the course? What was going on?
Such a dude, and I hit. So there were 3 par 5s on the course, and all 3 of them, I got them smack right, boom onto the green, like it was
Through the fairway.
I got 3 birdies.
It's called a green in regulation. If you get onto the green in 3 shots,
Yeah.
and then you got 2 more to get the par. That's called the green in regulation.
Oh wow!
So if it's a par, so
that was a par
If it's
3.
a par 4,
Okay.
no, you were talking about a par 5. If it's a par 4,
No, I'm saying those were all par 3s.
Oh,
they were
very
short.
nice.
They were par 3s, and I got birdies. I got onto the green and then
2
in.
club, baby.
Yeah, bro. It was
Very
beautiful.
nice.
Like I was like, yo, my golf game was tight, and I haven't played golf.
Who's that famous black golfer? Lucky Duplessis?
Bush, Weeds, Woods, Tiger Woods.
Just like him.
Yeah, I haven't played since 2019 because 2020 obviously wasn't. I don't know. I couldn't afford the luxury of playing. No, did we play for your wedding? I did.
There was a little bit of
play in 2020.
but that was just a mashy course.
But that was cool though, yeah. So actually, yeah.
So it's good to be out on the
yeah,
course.
bro. So good. It was so good. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. If you've got any reason to feel happy, we'd love to hear about it.
Yes. Yeah.
We also want you to get involved. We want to see your faces. You can send us little WhatsApp voice notes if you want. Otherwise, even little videos that you can send us, and we can put them in the podcast on YouTube.
That's the best, and people can see who you are as supporters and whatnot. We're
going to have one today.
Yeah, we're gonna have one today. Exactly.
So that's our number, 084-442-4545. You can get in touch, WhatsApp us, subscribe, like on Facebook. What's coming up?
We've got game changers. Obviously, I've got a story to tell you, which is because we're always looking for the greatest story, your greatest story.
Yeah.
But this story is
A goodie?
I till today, other than anything Christopher Nolan's made, never heard a better story. It's wow.
Huge claim.
It's beautiful.
Huge claim.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Very different to a great story. I've got a dilemma,
Okay.
an underpants dilemma. We'll discuss, we'll get into that.
And then I think I've come up with the male version of flowers. So women get flowers when it's a special day.
Yes, here are these dead plants I give to you to show you
look
my
after
love.
them for 7 days and then
throw them away.
But I think I found the version that is the male equivalent. So this is and I want this to become a thing, because also if we can create this as it's John graduated, let's get him a nice whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, instead of flowers.
Instead of flowers.
Nice.
Because nothing is worse than giving a man flowers. Because that's you. Thank you.
You just set my sinuses off.
You could have given this me in cash.
Yeah. We'll get into that. We've got a question crate, and that's where we've got our contributor coming in today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let's get into Game Changers. When Levi Strauss started making pants from tent canvas, he changed the game during the gold rush.
Was he? Is that where jeans come from?
Levi Strauss, baby.
No. But I'm saying, so the denim is that tent material
Initially.
I think
so.
now tent material's dope. It's pretty thin and like lightweight, and like waterproof, or whatever. But was this really tent material?
I think so.
Imagine you had to carry this bitch into the forest.
No, but you got to, your life was a lot harder.
Yeah.
Look at these soft computer fingers. These things didn't exist back then.
That's what I'm saying. Is because think about it, like, because a tent is already heavy because you got poles and sticky things you got to put in. Yeah. Now, if your tent is made out of this,
well, that's why back in the day men had lovely legs. We've all now got chicken sticks because we're not carrying heavy jeans anymore. Anyway, change the game. We now have jeans, pretty much the most common item worn. It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's if I'm going to a fancy place tonight, I'm going to put my jeans on.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That's the first thing a guy thinks. Yeah. Fancy. I want to put jeans on. Yeah,
Cool. Because I mean, no one wears formal pants anymore.
Does your dad, does he do the garden?
No, my mom does.
Does she wear jeans when she does it?
No, my mom, she got gardening kit.
Because I've said to you, old people are gangster, bro. Old people, and I've seen it in my complex because I live in a very old complex. Yeah. The old people in my complex, they all
gardening in their jeans,
bro. When I get home.
That's what they were intended as workwear.
Actually, when this podcast is over, within 50 minutes or whatever, I'm going to put my shorts, comfortable thing. Like, I can't wait to take this off. I only wear this for you and for you, Greg.
Yes. Well, I know we looked like hobos last time. We didn't wear jeans.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah, but old people, dude, there's a guy, number 2. Every time he cuts the grass, he's wearing jeans and he's wearing it's almost a collar shirt.
Yeah. You haven't caught up with your pen pal because you just said old people are gangster today.
I haven't caught up with my pen pal. No.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Anyway, game changers.
Yeah. What you got for us?
Have you got one to bring to the table?
No, I don't.
Oh, I've got one.
Okay.
Game changer. I went away this weekend. Depending on how much time you spent in a nice car,
yeah,
you might know of this game changer.
Okay.
Have you heard of cruise control?
Yeah. It's 2021.
It's got nothing to do with a Fast and the Furious spin-off movie.
Yeah.
Like Vin Diesel presents Cruise Control with Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Jason Statham.
Now there's a shit title for a movie.
Cruise Control. So I was driving to Bloemfontein. Go farm out there. It's pretty much a 2-lane road the whole way.
Yeah.
And if not, there's it's like 2Ks and then you get back to the 2-lane and then it goes back to 1 lane and then where you get little overtakes.
It's annoying. That road to Bloem.
No. It's so easy. The drive is so easy and you literally put your car on cruise control.
Yeah.
And you can almost, you don't have to think about accelerating. You don't have to worry. You can literally take your feet away from the pedals.
Do you hit it at 219? Sorry, 119? Not 219, Jesus, where am I driving? 119? Or do you do 225?
I'm not telling you about my law breaking.
No. So, because I believe there's a 10K window. So I always do 225 and then click. I go click.
Yeah, it locks it. So does your wife's car do it as well?
Yeah. And then you lock it, stock it, and then you just take your feet off.
Yeah.
And it's way better to drive like this than to do
than to have your foot constantly on the
petrol.
It's a
Yeah.
game changer.
Yeah, listen, it's really nice.
I'd never. So my father used to have it on his automatic long ago, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
And then
But this is the first time you've ever driven it.
I've now driven it.
Does your car have cruise control? No.
No.
So
My wife's car does.
yeah. So yeah, listen, it's power because
Well, I guess it's changed the game because it's almost leading to self-driving cars.
well, yeah. So it must have actually cruise control must have easily led because it's the next path.
Yeah. And it was like, this is so lacquer. How nice would it be if it could actually brake and overtake? And they do that.
So the cars before self-driving cars used to, so I think a BMW can do this, or expensive cars. It can cruise control.
You can see we've never owned one.
Yeah. It can cruise control, and then it'll determine with the sensors in the front of the car whether it should slow down. But it will do it without you slowing down.
Yes.
And then
it
once
monitors
once
the-
that item is out the way, it will then, because what you can do is then indicate, go, and then it'll pick it up again and then slow down. So it'll do, one, you know what I'm saying? So if you're doing 220 or 120, you'll do 150.
In a BMW, so you're doing 220.
Yeah, 220.
Yeah. And then it picks up and it works it
slows
out.
down, yeah.
Cruise control. If you're in the market for a car and they say it's going to be another $5,000 for the cruise control, I'd say it's worth the $5,000.
Yeah,
It's really
it's good. So you
game changer.
game
I
changer.
call it a game changer.
Okay, all right, okay. It's a game changer. I mean, listen, yeah, I mean, I would have thought, yeah, listen, yeah, it is. There are people that probably
Last
have
week
it.
you told me about drawing a Cokie line on a tap. Do not give me crap about cruise control.
I wonder if you are listening or watching, which one do you think is better, the Cokie
Or the car that drives itself.
Okay, all right. Comment and let us know.
We're always looking for your game changers as well. You know, with baiting for comments like that, you know people are going to root for you.
Okay, all right.
Cokie on them.
Men have really had it hard in history.
I see what you did
You see
there.
what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did there. Yeah, it's just been so tough being a man.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, society hasn't
and it's
treated us well at all.
It's really getting worse for
Oh,
us.
it's
men.
far worse.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
anyways,
just so
yeah,
difficult.
Yeah.
You wouldn't understand, ladies.
So for
Jeez.
men to really get this win, it's actually quite nice. It's actually quite nice. Now, obviously, well, ladies, you know that I'm joking about this, but in history, and I don't know when
And
it
men,
had.
everyone were joking.
No, yeah, everyone was joking. Yes, yeah. Now, I don't actually should have researched when the first flowers were given as a present, or when flowers became mainstream as a gift. Should we ask Granny Google?
Yeah, let's
do
Granny
that, because
Google.
that's actually I like knowing stuff like that.
It's I'd say it's a good party trick, even.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we going? When did flowers go mainstream?
When did flowers become a gift
When did flowers start becoming a common gift?
for women?
The history of giving flowers.
Can you tell me it in quickly?
Floral arrangements of ancient times. Individuals today spend hundreds of dollars, blah, 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 blah. All over the world, there's thousands of flowers, blah, 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 blah. The language of flowers. No thanks, leave me alone. Oh, no. Flowers have always been admired. Important flower. Greek tradition.
Oh, the Greeks.
Gifting flowers. Ancient Greeks. The associated flowers with gods that would bring floral offerings to temples.
Yeah.
So you take a flower offering.
The Greeks always have.
And then when you're like...
They did so well in the past.
When someone
Not
was
so
like-
well right now. But they did. They really gave us a lot of gifts. Thank you, Greeks. Anyway, so there is.
So you'd be going to go drop flowers and be like, to the Zeus, thank you.
Yeah, you would.
But then you like go home and you're like, hey, baby, you're like a god to me.
You're like a goddess.
Dang.
Yes, boom, nice.
Yeah.
Now we all know that it's common tradition in anything. Valentine's Day is a big day for it, where flower prices increase by 400%. But most times, if your wife or your girlfriend had a bad day, or had a good day, or celebrating,
Or you gone messed up.
yeah, you give her a flowers.
Bouquet of flowers, yeah.
And I've always made fun of the idea that flowers is a terrible gift, but it's just how it is. That's just our society. We give flowers.
Well, the
to
thing
ladies.
is it's not necessarily about the flowers. It's showing that you actually, it's a physical
Thought,
a representation of you thinking about someone.
Yes. And I've said to Greg this many times in the podcast before, that I don't give my wife flowers on just the day she said.
No,
I give
last
it
week
to her
you didn't.
randomly. Anyways, so on Friday I come home from golf. I'm nicely sourced,
Of course.
and
19th hole was the toughest, babe.
it was really
I was hacking around there.
And our neighbor made dinner for Bianca, and she's like, "Lucky, I also brought you something that you can eat, whatever." And it's a huge platter of cheese, and different cheeses and different crackers and different little snacks built on whatever. And I'm eating this, and I'm thinking to myself, "This is the greatest bloody gift that I have received. Like I love a cheese platter, a cheese board. Like they need to have 3 different cheeses at least to be a cheese board. That's what I believe. Don't come here with cheddar and call it a cheese board because it's not. Because now you just give me cheese on a bread.
I can get that out the fridge.
Exactly.
I want one of them fancy.
She actually had like 4 different cheeses. She had a fig jam. She had caramelized onion dip. She had 2 different types of breads toasted. Dude,
So you want that to be the gift?
That a cheese board should be the men's version.
Because I think the men's version currently in South Africa is
biltong.
biltong and nuts.
Yes.
You know, you get one of those little biltong and nuts thing.
Yeah.
I'm not against that.
Okay.
A cheese board might not be for everyone though.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of the cheese board.
Yeah, you might be lactose.
I wasn't even thinking about those poor suckers. I was just thinking, you know, sometimes, you know, a cheese board requires time. You know, you got to be, maybe you're watching sports, but you want to cut the cheese, you want to get the little salty crack.
Oh yes, it's a preparation.
You know, then I'm going to go, no, like it's a thing.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to get some of the red onion.
Yes,
and
yeah.
And you get the fig jam on the camera.
Where I guess the biltong and nuts is quick. You eat. Okay. No, you're right. Maybe it is a bit, it might not be fair because you need time to enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be on the rush and have a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
That's no such thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I've got a replacement though.
Okay.
The 6-pack.
Of beer.
Yeah.
I feel you, but I feel it's a cheap way out. Because,
flowers are a cheap way out.
we all like...
Oh, baby, I forgot your anniversary. Here's flowers.
Maybe what if... Okay, so a 6-pack of beer.
With a piece of dry horse. No, we're not going to find the replacement. We're not going to find a replacement. There's no real equivalent unless you know of an equivalent or have one to suggest.
Why don't they have a 6-pack and then, you know, when they vacuum pack that seal thing, they have a pack of nuts or whatever on and they seal it in and it's like it's the B&M. Keep that to ourselves.
Don't let SAB steal any ideas.
I'm more worried about Net Florist.
Net Florist probably have done it already.
Yeah, probably done it.
Maybe we should phone Net Florist and say like, hey, what is the most male equivalent
of flowers?
Yeah,
that's genius. We should have probably.
So we'll phone Net Florist.
Yeah,
we'll say, yo, what up? My boy's just gone through a tough time. What can I get him?
Exactly.
Are they only online?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Okay. I don't know that much about that.
Right.
Yeah. But that was my suggestion. I do appreciate a cheese board if you're gonna get your husband or brother. It's a good way to go. It's delicious. It's classy. It means a lot.
If you ever want to get anything for the Greg and Lucky podcast, don't get a cheese board.
Welcome to Net Florist. Nicola speaking. I'm assist.
Hi, Nicola. I hope you can help me. I need to get a gift for a friend of mine, and I want to know what's the best or most common gift that people get for men.
For men?
Yeah. Like the equivalent of flowers.
They send out either a plant, if a plant doesn't need to, really get taken care of, or like a hamper, like a biltong hamper. Biltong nut.
Biltong hamper.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
all right.
Okay.
On the website?
Sorry?
Are you on the website?
No, I haven't looked at the website.
Yeah, because if you go under food, there are a few biltong hampers that you can send, maybe.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Goodbye.
I liked what you said about the plant. You don't have to take care of it. Biltong.
Yeah, biltong hamper does. You're right. So I did not need to solve that problem.
You could be Mother Teresa or Oprah or anyone who cares and gives a lot of money to charity. But don't lie to yourself. You have definitely said to a car guard possibly even a petrol attendant. Sorry, man. I don't have any change.
Oh, no, definitely. Yeah, you're not even South African if you've said you haven't said. You have done that. Everyone's gone, oh, man. But what I do...
Sometimes you don't have change?
Can I just say to people that don't know, I had to teach my wife this. So when she'd be driving, whatever, and then a person would come up to the window, and she'd be like, she'd just like look away. Acknowledge the person, and then go,
they are human.
Sorry, I don't have anything. And what I like to do is listen... I'm gonna get you next time.
Yeah.
They appreciate that. You know, I'm gonna circle back
until next time they catch you, and then you go, oh flip, I still don't have any change.
But acknowledge the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all screwed.
Okay. I know there's a meteor heading for Earth. Are you talking about that thing?
No, that's fine.
That's okay.
I mean, they're 2068. Right. I might go before
it's my children's problem.
Yeah. It's the future's problem. That's what they said about the nuclear bombs. Oh, well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Some
a-hole,
genius,
okay.
kind-hearted person has invented an app called Tipped, where car guards can now have a unique QR code that you can scan and tip them on. Like Zapper, MasterPass, any of those things. So you can no longer say, I don't have any change on me.
Hold on.
Oh, I left my phone at home.
So car guards at, let's say, Cresta.
Yeah.
You buy the reverse. You're like, sorry, man, listen, I don't have anything. He then, what does he do?
Whips out his barcode and goes, no, don't worry, you can just scan. Like at a coffee shop, you scan that unique code.
Like Zapper or Snap Scan.
Yeah.
And then, so say I give them R5.
Yeah.
What percentage is going to Tipped?
I haven't investigated that.
Who do you reckon invented this?
I don't know.
Some good-willed person.
Yeah, some kind-hearted son of a bitch.
But now, can bums also get it, or does it have to only be...
Yeah. Can buffs also get it?
What?
Whoa.
These are the questions we need to ask, my friend.
I'm sure homeless people can also get their hands on a QR code. I just don't know about a bank account. But that's the whole... That's the big banking revolution in South Africa. You want to bank... the people who were previously unbankable, but that's what they call it. That's why we've got Time Bank and your Pick and Pays.
Yeah.
Capitec's killing it.
Yeah. Capitec has done really, really well.
I got a Capitec account.
Yeah.
So
rich people, again, just taking advantage.
You see an opportunity, you grab it.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it's called Tipped. That's quite clever. That is quite clever. And is it...
I was thinking maybe we should get one for the podcast.
So what people can tip us?
Please.
I think that would be illegal.
No, what do you mean illegal?
Just scan this code right here, and then you are good to go.
And they'll take 500 Rand off your bank account. Yeah, so you're all screwed. The excuse I don't have money anymore is
over.
Is slowly going to get closer and closer to non-existent.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, that's...
I'm just saying, maybe if you spot somebody in your area with it, because I wonder when it's going to drop.
Yeah, because listen, we're very late adopters when it comes to anything
And also it's
tech.
probably going to be a Cape Town thing because, Cape Townians are in the tech industry.
Oh gosh.
And then it will evolve. If you're from Cape Town, welcome to the podcast. Thanks for joining us. We're not clicky at all.
How many gifts does one need to get another person? Honestly,
none. Unless you're a gift of the givers, they give people gifts. They're taking Tipped out of business.
Listen, I had an engagement party over the weekend.
Oh, I know what you mean.
And there's the engagement present.
Then you got to buy them a wedding present.
Yeah.
Then you've got to, if you're a girl, you go to the bachelorette, you buy a present for a bachelorette.
Why am I buying you a present for your bachelorette? Why? And what do you buy? What am I getting you? Hey?
My wife bought a friend of hers floral serving plates. And I thought, oh boy. And she was like, yeah, these are great. She'll have them forever.
Then I got to get you a gift for the
housewarming.
The housewarming. Then you have a baby. I got to get you a gift. The baby shower. The
nappy bra. Got to bring nappies to you.
Then like there's all these occasions that I'm like, we creating and making more and more, bro. My wife's cousin, she had 7 baby showers. She had 7.
That's selfish.
No, because of
7 kids, or
because of her, not baby showers, engagement parties. Because they did one in each different city, and then like Bianca went to one. She was like,
I'm not coming to the other 5.
Yeah. Like, we're not doing it. Because her bridesmaids also did it the same. Because they were all, and they're like these rich, like, money is no problem. Like, you know those people that when you see photos of and they have the different size balloons, small, big, huge, gold, silver, green, orange. It's my day. Like, it's fucking Friday. Like, it's like, come on, man.
How does that make you feel? Get it off your chest. So the crux of the story here is you hate buying gifts for people who have too much money.
I don't know, but maybe listen. I feel.
I hate it as well. I've told you, and you've heard this on the podcast. Hopefully, a while back, it was one of the rules for life I wanted to implement.
Yeah,
was for a child's first birthday, don't buy them a gift. Buy the parents a gift.
Thank you.
Because the child's never going to remember.
Ever.
And it's just another gift. You know, when I have a birthday now, if somebody buys me a gift, I'm like, you shouldn't have. You know, it's not.
You mean
it's not like, oh, you shouldn't have. It's like why did you buy
this? Yeah. Oh, bro. Ew. It's
the theory, I guess, is that the world goes round in circles, and it will be your turn.
I know, but we didn't have an engagement party because we believe.
Oh, so you're pissed off because you missed out on the gift trade.
No, but I believe it's like.
It's so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary.
It is so unnecessary.
I mean, a wedding gift is also it's like, I understand these people are paying and they're having an event and a party and but some people. I just got married at the end of last year. Like, people buy you, like it's really awesome and generous and whatever, but like, it's so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. Like, people will buy you really, really nice things, and you're just like,
so like, I do feel like there's too many gift opportunities, and we should go, guys, let's just bring it down to the basics, maybe wedding. For the baby and the wedding, and a baby, that's it,
And when you're a kid, for their birthdays, that's lacquer, but that's with your family. It's really special.
No, that's with your family. Like, I don't expect you to come to, say I invite you over for Bri and it's Diego's birthday. Family must buy him a present. You don't have to. Like, because think about it. What if I have 7 children? Are you going to buy each one of these fucking gifts? That's, if you divide 12 divided by 7, that's half the year's presents.
Well, don't have 7 children, please. I mean, that's really selfish.
Yeah.
Your carbon footprint would be through the roof.
It's through the roof, but it's crazy, So we get to a point where we're just like...
I also want to ask you if you're blind, because you work in marketing.
Yeah.
I mean, the world is about things. Buy things for people. Things. Like, that's why there's Valentine's Day. That's why I canceled Valentine's. Valentine's Day is a big
listen, you know what's funny is...
You're the worst, but it's with your wife. It's not with other people.
It's not with my side chick. But but it is. I think it is. The world has become a marketing.
Have you used your? I'm pointing at my wedding ring. Have you used your babe magnet to try to pick up side chicks? Have people gone? Oh, is it wedding rings off? Have people gone? Have women noticed you more with your wedding ring?
Which is very strange. Women usually only notice me when I have my ring on.
Yeah,
very strange.
Yeah, that's why I call it the babe magnet.
When I don't wear it, I never. But as soon as I put it on and we go out to like an event, hey, like we were at engagement now, and the girl was like very like close. I pushed her away, like, back it up. It's COVID-19.
She's like, oh, you're touching me.
I was like, it's COVID-19. Like you're talking way too close to me. Like, and also I don't know you. Like, back it up.
Most guys going out of the town, they take the wedding ring off. like, oh, I'm going out.
Oh shit!
Okay, well, yeah, I feel you. I think gifts are a terrible, overdone thing.
I think we as a society must choose three events, and that's it. Three events.
Three events.
Three events, and then that is it.
Wedding, baby,
and maybe
60th.
Yeah. No, but like a birthday is different, but there's close friends, you know. Close friends get you presents, whoever's invited. But yeah, like wedding, I can understand. It's a big occasion, it's huge, but I'm gonna buy for your engagement. Yeah.
We're milking our friends out.
There's nothing better than a good story. Nothing better than a good story. And this, I will probably get a lot of flack for this, but I think this is, I tried this weekend to try and think of a better story, but I feel like this is the greatest story in the world.
Whoa, that's a big call.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, you say stories, there's nothing better than a good story. Literally, the answer could be, you could say, oh yeah, I know sex. But that's not true. Because even in pornos, they try add a story. 50 Shades of Grey, the pizza guy arriving. Yeah. They add a story. It's not just bang, bang, bang. It's like an action movie. Yeah, they add a story. They took his daughter. Yeah. She was taken away from him. You know, it's not just, Skopski and Donna.
Exactly.
There's a story.
Exactly.
So tell us about this good story. We're always looking for a good story. If you go on, please.
So the reason I want to talk about this is because I think I've told you this, and I don't know if I've ever told the podcast this, and I thought, I like to share nice things with you, so why not share nice things with our podcast viewers and listeners?
Yes.
Okay. And this is, the story comes from people have been trying to figure out the origin of Hold My Beer. So you know the origin of Hold My Beer?
No, but I know the statement Hold My Beer. So somebody does something stupid, for instance, and then you go, hold my beer, because then they go one up it and do something more stupid.
Exactly.
Possibly because they've been drinking.
Yes, most of the case it is from that.
Because you're like, well, yeah, you.
So if you're trying to one up someone on it, you're like, oh, you think that's cool?
Hold my beer. Let me show you.
Let me tell you. So they're saying this is not the origin of it, but it could be the origin of it. Okay. So the story is about a guy called Scott Fitzgerald. He was in World War II and he was in the Korean War, and he's in
Scott Fitzgerald.
Scotty.
Okay. Okay. We've spoken about the guy, the Great Gatsby guy, is Scott Fitzgerald.
He's a writer.
That's the writer.
He's a writer, yeah. Let me just
Scott F. Fitzgerald. You know, authors throwing in a random letter.
Yeah, well, you just hold my mic.
Hold my mic?
Did not do that on purpose.
Some of your best jokes aren't planned. Okay, what does Granny Google have to say? Hold my beer. Scott, just type in Scott and we'll tell you if it is Fitzgerald or not. Scott Fitzgerald.
Sorry. I'm so bad at names. Thomas Fitzpatrick.
I knew I had to double check him. I knew I had to double check him.
Oh, thank you.
Tom Fitzpatrick.
There's nothing worse than telling a story and then they're like, that's a great story. Just the name was incorrect.
Yeah.
So thank you, Greg. Thank you. Yeah. It's Thomas Fitzpatrick.
Another fancy old white man name.
Yes. So Thomas.
That's what your brain put it in.
Just say white guy's name. So Thomas Fitzpatrick, World War II vet and Korean War.
So we're talking American.
And he's drinking one out at a pub. He's having a couple of dops. It's like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. And he says to the guy, so he lives in New York City. Okay, and at the time he's in New Jersey, and he says, "Listen, probably I could get from here to New York in 15 minutes. Now it's impossible because it's far." And they're like, "There's no ways you can do that." He says, "I bet you I can." And he says to the bartender, "I'm gonna do it. Hold my beer, but don't drink it.
Hold my beer.
Just hold my beers and just look after it."
So this is where the story, man, hold my beer possibly.
This is where it possibly could come from. So he then leaves. Finds a taxi and goes to the this airfield. It's like where they teach kids people how to fly.
Yeah,
he steals a plane and flies from where he is to. So
why did he do this if you couldn't put it on TikTok? How did his friends know he'd really done it?
No, but this is how it happens. He drives with a taxi to this place, then steals the plane. The plane was in New York, where the school is, flies it from New York back to the bar. And instead of landing it on the thing, he's like, well, they're not going to know. And how he did it is he didn't turn the radio and the lights on because they would have caught him because he's still in this plane. So he decides, okay, well, might as well land it in front of the bar. Lands it in front of the bar. Land.
Gets his beer. Has a
Comes
drink.
outside. He says, see, I told you, 15 minutes, sorted it out. Boom. The police arrive and they're like, what is going on here? So they tell the story. The police are so impressed. They find someone who owns a school of the pilots. They're like, whatever, listen, this is what's happened. The guy says, how did he land the plane? Like you couldn't pick up the radio. He's like, no, he just didn't turn it on. He's like, well, listen, I'm not going to press any charges. He's that impressed. They go, okay, well, listen, the only thing that you did do wrong that was really bad is that you flew while being intoxicated. So he gets $1,000 fine. Okay, at the time.
Oh, jeez, that must have been heavy.
Okay, no, but this is where it gets better. So then he's like, okay, cool, but everyone's pretty impressed. There's a photo of all of them standing by the bar
With the plane.
with a truck trying to tow this plane out. Because how he landed it, he didn't hit any street lights or any cars. They were parked inside.
Can you put this photo inside the podcast?
Yeah.
Or will we get shot down for it?
No, we won't. It's just a photo. We won't get shut down. I can put it in the podcast.
I got shut down once for a painting.
Oh, okay, but I will credit it.
Okay.
This is where it gets better. So
It gets better.
So he's like, okay, cool, whatever. He does. He pays his fine, whatever. Cool. 2 years later, he's telling the story at another bar in
New
Jersey. Guy turns around and says, you're talking shit, man. He does it again.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. Exactly the same school, steals another plane, flies it, lands. This time he lands not in front of the bar, but on a different street. So the streets are like
Yeah.
Lands on another street, says, see, told you, 15 minutes. Boom, there you go. But he wanted to show that he's done it before, and he was the guy. Because what had happened was, when he did that, the newspaper obviously came and took photos. Everybody's talking about it. He's like, you're not that guy, you're lying. Does it again. This time gets 6 months in jail.
Yeah, that's what you get.
So the judge was like, okay, buddy, the first time,
I get it.
it was cool. But now
I don't want to have something against the flight school, but come on, buggers. I'll put a chain on the fence or something.
Lock it up.
Put the keys away.
Yeah.
Under the pot plant.
Yeah. But how cool is that this Thomas Fitzgerald guy?
So is this a completely true story?
This is 100% completely true story. You can Google it. And so people are saying...
There's a lot of things you can Google which might not be true.
Yeah. But people are saying, and it's been credited as it could be the origin of Hold My Beer. Of the Hold My Beer that they're saying.
Yes.
Whatever. But like, I just thought to myself, it was cool enough that he did it once. Okay?
But then he did it twice.
But he did it twice. Like how cool! And the second time he was hammered, like smashed. He's like, cool.
Hold my beer.
I'll be back, guys. I want you stay here. Don't leave. Don't drink my beer. Hold it. I'll be cool. And
What is the moral of the story here? Don't drink and fly, or
if you got something cool to do,
keep a photo of
Make
yourself
sure-
on you. Or do you know what I mean?
yeah, he should have had a clipping of it in his wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With his face clearly visible, so he didn't have to go rob the place again.
But still, though, I mean, think about it. He's a war veteran, which is already an honor in America because they take it so seriously. And a World War II veteran, so you beat the Germans,
Yeah.
But he did that. Like, that is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he must be a good pilot.
Yeah, I also think he's an asshole. though.
Why?
Because, see, this is where I'm getting older now. He could have landed the plane and it crashed into a car. It could have been a nurse coming home from her double shift.
Yeah, but what makes a story that cool is that nobody got injured, nobody died. The only problem and damage is that he stole this plane.
So what's the moral of the story? Drink beer, cool things happen.
Exactly. Drink beer, cool things happen. Don't drink and drive, though.
Or fly. If you've ever hung out with your Afrikaans mates and you're in the middle of a fine session and you hear the word reels is reels, it means you've broken a rule.
Yeah.
And that your attempt to wangle your way out of it means that you are going to be punished.
If you're ever drinking with Greg and you're playing like drinking rules, like, oh no, can't say M-I-N-E, whatever, Greg doesn't play that.
I don't need games to get drunk.
Yeah, that's exactly what he says. I don't need games to get drunk.
That could be a rule for life in itself.
Somebody was like, "There's this rule that when you drink a beer,
You gotta have a pinky.
you gotta have a pinky underneath it like this. Otherwise, I can hit you at the top, and then you have to down your beer." And Greg's like, "No, I don't.
I'm not playing that game.
Not playing that game. No. Yeah.
No, it could ruin the fun. Anyway, we'll get into that another time. But you need rules.
Yeah.
Rules for life.
Yeah.
That's how life works. You need rules. It's what happens. Every now and then we try and compile some rules that we can keep as a handy guide. Maybe make a coffee table book one day.
Yeah.
Just to keep life ticking over.
Yeah.
I've provided most of the rules because Lucky doesn't care much for rules.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Yeah.
I've got rule 113
Okay.
to add to bring to the table. You can tell me whether you think this is one. You can also let us know.
Yeah.
But I saw this on Facebook and I thought to myself, that should be a rule. That's a
Okay.
clever thing.
All right.
It's from a guy in his 30s and he says, at this age, you should take every opportunity you can to behave like a kid.
Okay.
Because
This like must know me.
I know, Mr. Skateboarder-roo.
If I see a trampoline,
I'm jumping.
most 30-year-olds are like,
on my knees.
I remember when I was young, I used to jump on this. I'm like,
What?
baby,
I can't hear you.
baby, hold these shoes.
Yeah. So maybe you're already following the rule, but
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
But you
Take every opportunity you can to behave like a child. Obviously, don't be childish.
Yes.
But if
and also know the difference.
yes,
Yeah.
but if there's an opportunity for you to go and I don't know,
Play paintball.
swim in a lake or play
Yeah.
paintball,
Yeah.
or don't go. No.
No,
Just
I'm 30.
go for
I
it.
can't. Bro,
And this applies to
Bianca makes-
I'd say this applies from 30 onwards.
Bianca makes this joke that she's got two kids.
Yeah.
Me,
Lucky
me
and
my,
Diego.
me and my son. Yeah. And because I do at any opportunity, I'm like, I'm keen. Like if I'm at my nephew's houses and they got like the guns out and they're playing Nerf,
Oh yeah, you're shooting.
give daddy a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm in.
I'll show you kids hand-eye coordination.
Yeah. Put your glasses on, son. Daddy only goes for the eyes.
Somebody's going to go blind. Okay, so you like that rule?
I love that rule. So
Yeah.
at this age,
You should find every opportunity you can to behave like a kid again. So obviously,
don't pull the chair away from your pregnant wife.
Yeah, that's stupid
That's
stuff.
stupid. Okay.
But
And
I
that's how you
like
get
I like the
divorced.
trampoline. That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah, jump like you see. Oh, it always reminds me of that. I don't know who that bloody oak is who said it. I think he's an author. The whole thing about there's 3,600 different ways to get into a pool. The stairs is not one of them. Yes, live by that, bro. Live
Yeah.
by that. That's when you say that, I think of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
So
like it.
I'd like to implement that. Can we put that in the book?
That's a great rule. That's a great. Who's the guy that said that? Is a friend of yours?
You actually do know him as well.
You can say his name, or was it illegal?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't take
Prefers-
kindly to me stalking his Facebook page to try and find information.
Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool. I like it.
When I studied to become a journalist, actually, whenever you study, you don't really know what you're getting in for. When you studied to become a graphic designer,
Yeah.
you were like, okay, cool, I'm going to be designing things. Okay, so maybe you knew exactly what you were in for. But when I studied to be
In the description, man.
when I studied to be a journalist, I didn't realize how much the news is affected by different forces.
You don't understand. Yeah, you didn't realize that. You thought that it happens, and then you must report on it. Whereas you don't
There's
know
loads of things going on.
so many elements.
So many elements to the news, socio-political factors, everything.
Yeah.
The news. We hear it all the time. We see it. And now we are going to discuss it a week late. It's last week, whatever.
Yeah, there we go.
3 stories and one local one that really hit home with me recently of what happened last week. Anti-maskers in South Africa. Which city do you think a South African anti-masker would live in?
Who's entitled? Cape Town, maybe? I don't know.
Good guess.
Yeah.
I was actually going for more who's brazen. I was going to go Pretoria.
Oh, yeah.
Our Pretoria people.
Yeah.
They're the hardest of the voortrekkers that got to the top and then called it.
Our cousins across the Yuxkay.
Yeah. Pretoria anti-masker, otherwise known as the Pretoria petrol bomber.
Jeez.
Yeah, the story. Guy goes into the spa. He's a bit boozed. Spa employees are like, sir, you got to put a mask on. He leaves the shop. Comes back. Somehow gets past the security again. Jumps up on like a display counter and starts making a scene.
Yeah.
They, pull it. Bugger. We're just trying to sell groceries here.
Yeah.
Gets kicked
You
out.
want a milk tart?
Yeah.
15.25. What are you looking for?
He comes back a third time and throws a petrol bomb at the shop.
A petrol bomb?
He went home. He was so angry that they told him to put a mask on that he went home, made a petrol bomb, and then came back to the shop. And it's not like he was traveling far. This is probably his local spa. Like, he can't go back there.
Yeah.
And he's going to go to prison now.
Dave, you out of jail now. Yeah, the milk tart's a little bit more expensive now, but come on in, yeah. Like, do people get injured?
The classic part of the story is a nurse got hurt.
A
Well
frontline
done.
worker.
Yeah.
The people that do the
Well
most.
done, champ. Well done.
Yes, he did. That is, and
Just wear a mask. It's not a big issue. You're going to be in the shop for 5 minutes.
This is it. That's all you have to do.
You
bro.
don't even have to cover your nose.
You know what the funny thing is? Masks are so cheap, bro. Like, what's the big deal? Just do
I
it.
think I've even seen somebody walk into the shops with their shirt on and quickly.
Why have we become so entitled that we can't take advice from the most professional?
I think this probably relates to a couple stories back in the podcast where you were talking about a man who was drinking at the bar and stealing hero plates. This man was drinking at home, and it resulted in this kind of behavior. The opposite of cool.
The opposite of cool. That is
Come
crazy.
on.
That is stupid. Yeah.
Next one I want to chat about.
Hmm?
Have you thought about what you want your son to become?
Yeah. Listen, I'm pushing.
Other than a prop.
I'm pushing for a rugby player. 6, 7, 8. If he has to do 1 or 2, it's okay. Well, 1 or 3, it's okay. But obviously, I'd love him to be a sports star.
Yeah.
We haven't had one in the family, so it'll be nice.
You wouldn't want him to go into radio or graphic design.
No, I think I want my son to be his own man. If he does, I'm not going to be disappointed. But he doesn't have
you could do far better than daddy.
He doesn't have a high bar to set.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Lots of people do it. My wife is a lawyer. Her parents are both lawyers.
Yeah.
My
Your brother's
siblings are
an accountant.
accountants. My dad is an accountant. And Michael Schumacher's son is going to be in the Formula One this year.
For Ferrari.
A team called Haas Bahrain.
Okay.
So not Ferrari.
No.
But he's won Formula 2. So it's kind of a gradual step that goes.
Yeah, you go that way.
But can you imagine how difficult this is going to be? To be the son of one of the greatest, not from that long ago. Maybe 15, 20 years ago.
His father, I mean, Lewis Hamilton just
broke
his record. And Lewis Hamilton has been winning for what feels like an eternity.
Yeah.
Okay, so for his son to now try and beat that record, I mean, this is what I do say though. If he does do it, it'll be the greatest story, because if son can beat father's record.
I'm going to be a party pooper here and say he's not going to do it. You have to be the best of all time kind of thing. I don't think he's going to do it. He'll be good, but he won't be Michael. He'll just be Mickey, because that's what his name is.
Is his name Mickey?
Yeah. I mean, they could have given him a chance. They could have called him Robert, but no, they called him Mickey.
Yeah. Because I do say this, like, I was wondering the other day, I was like, do you think Beckham's bleak? That he's got 3 sons. Not one of them could play football. Not one.
I think one is still in a youth team.
Well, not Romeo. Not.
I don't know the. Isn't one called Cruz?
Yeah, Brooklyn, Romeo, and Cruz. Not one of them play football. All of them are models. No. Brooklyn is a
More
photographer.
Dells.
How disappointing.
How do
is
you
that?
know so much about the Beckhams?
I'm a huge fan. You know,
Are you a big Beckham fan?
I'm a huge Beckham.
Oh yeah, you drink the whiskey just because he told you to do it. I don't know, maybe next time if you have an opportunity to interview him, you can ask him that, hey, are you disappointed your sons can't live up to your skills?
So, like, but I think, are there any other... Okay, Denzel Washington's son is a phenomenal actor. But will he ever be Denzel?
Different time. I don't think he'll
But
get
he's
to
brilliant.
Denzel's status.
I think he's brilliant, though. I think he's really
Yeah, but you know, I think that's really difficult to go into somebody's footsteps.
Meryl Streep's daughter is an actress.
What's her name? Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
It took me so long to catch that check. I was actually thinking of the name.
You're like, what's her name?
What is her name? Her name is
Yeah.
Jose?
Yeah, you see, exactly.
Oh, Jack.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So you see, like, yeah, but with actors, there are quite a few
Will Smith's son.
who've done it.
Yeah. Will Smith's son is a better rapper than him.
Goldie Hawn and Kate Hudson are both mother-daughter.
Kate Hudson's way better than Goldie Hawn, surely.
Yeah, but different times. We wouldn't have known Goldie Hawn's golden days. Sorry.
Yeah, you're right. So I guess it is quite hard to be. Yeah, and in the shadow, you got to be your own person, though. Like, what I like, you know who's done it better than maybe not the parents, but the siblings,
Yeah.
is the woman who is Wonder Vision.
The Olsen twin.
The Olsen third one.
not a twin.
The Olsen
She's not
third
the
one.
twin.
So she has killed her sisters in the
Yeah, but that's in modern times. Her sisters were everywhere when they were tiny.
babies. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Speaking about showbiz,
Yeah.
another story. So good luck to Mickey Schumacher.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough for him, and he's also, not necessarily driving the fastest car.
Oh yeah, no.
I think a lot of the thing comes down to when you're getting into the nice car,
yeah, into the nice.
the good manufacturer.
Yeah.
And if you're a fan of comics, fan of things, this will have been out now for almost a week and a bit. Zack Snyder's cut of the Justice League.
So did you watch the first one?
No,
So okay, well then why are you talking about this?
because it's a great story.
It's like Jesus' version of the Bible, and you're like, okay, but Jesus, did you read the first one?
I got my dad to catch me up. He was there.
There's too much blasphemy on the show.
Yeah, man.
guys-
We apologize for the blasphemy over
Yeah.
the last 2 episodes. Here's the thing. Zack Snyder had this idea to be the DC Comics answer to the Avengers, to Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay, so Justice League, you actually should win. I mean, you got Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, like huge.
You have the three like biggest superheroes. Wonder Woman,
Yeah.
amazing. Batman and Superman.
Yeah.
Ask any
Captain
kid.
America for what?
Ask any kid who they want to be, and it's all about how you advertise it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Anyway, so here's the thing. His daughter, so this guy, Zack Snyder, he's been involved with them to kind of repurpose the whole thing. His daughter committed suicide while they were making Justice League, the movie.
Was it that bad? I'm sorry. That's inappropriate. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Just because it's inappropriate doesn't mean it's not necessarily entertaining.
Sorry. Apologies.
No, yes, I know. It's not something to joke about.
Suicide is not something to joke about. I do
It's not
say.
something to joke about at all. She unfortunately took her own life.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder and his wife's working with him as a big producer on the movie as well.
Yeah.
They couldn't handle it pretty much. Apparently, the people were saying, the other producers in Warner Brothers were saying, look, this is tough. This is way too dark. Like, you've made this really, really dark.
Yeah.
Now, if you know the Batman with Christopher Nolan, it was dark.
It was dark.
And it was good.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Yeah.
So Zack Snyder obviously wanted that vision or whatever. The movie came out 3 years ago. They got some new writers and new directors or whatever. It was a bit of a flop.
Yeah.
It was actually a massive flop. They were expecting $1 million. They only got 69 million. 100 million.
100 million, yeah.
100 million. Anyway, Zack Snyder and his wife sit down one day. They go home and they put together their edit of the movie.
He's got it on his laptop.
with
by the way.
footage that they've got.
Yeah.
And then they made scenes, like they just made sketchboards of what they envisioned.
Yeah.
And the thing is everybody now, it's 2020, everything's now being streamed and whatnot.
Yeah.
You can stream it, by the way.
Yeah.
Google Play, it's just 40 Rand. Otherwise, even Vodacom Play. I didn't know Vodacom had a streaming service.
Yeah.
Anyway, he gets Warner Brother execs in. He says to them, look, we're just going to need another $70 million to pull this off. They give it to him. They reshoot some scenes. He comes up with a 4-hour movie of his realized vision.
Jeez.
And apparently it's far better than the other one.
The other one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard apparently when he left with his laptop, he had the
Footage on his
footage
computer.
of it, and the Warner Brothers were like, "No, just cool, just give that to us, and we'll." And he's like, "No,
No.
you're not
Yeah,
gonna.
I've been working on this.
You'll never ever get.
You'll
this.
never get this.
You'll never get this."
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think for him, kind of as like a cathartic process to finish the film
Yeah.
in the vision that he saw,
Yeah.
must be quite cool.
But I think the problem, and I'm not defending it, but I think the problem with the first edit was not Zack Snyder's, the one that came out, is Zack Snyder started it. Then when that happened, that tragic event happened about his daughter, they just gave it to another director to finish a vision that somebody else has.
No, but
So-
they also wanted to change his vision. They try to add more humor into it.
More
and-
humor. Come on, this is fun.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. So I think it's also it's you can't like that's what people don't understand is you when I see something in my head, I see it like this. Greg could hear me tell him, but he completely sees. That's why sometimes I go, if you have an idea and you say it to somebody and they steal the idea, they might do it, but it won't come out like you envisioned it. You might see it and go,
I want this app that picks you up in a car wherever you are in the world.
yeah. And I call it Flubber.
And I call it Bolt.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought that's interesting and good for him for getting it out.
Yeah.
4 hours.
Question.
Who has that time to time?
Are you going to watch it?
No ways.
Yeah.
It's time of the question, Crane. We wrap up the podcast every single week with this.
And we've always wanted you to get involved in the question, Crane, by sending us your questions on a video or on just a voice note, WhatsApp voice note.
Whatever the question is.
Yeah.
And today, Tsuarelo has come to the party.
Yes, we do like you to get involved because the more faces and voices, it's much better. People get tired of these two old ugly mugs.
Yeah. I can see your wrinkles.
Yeah.
Even though black shouldn't crack, you're cracking. You are cracking.
Yeah.
You can get them through to us on our WhatsApp phone, 84 442 4545. Torello, take it away.
Hi, Greg and Lucky. My name is Torello. I've got a question for you guys. What's your take on the say that says life begins at 40? Oh, thank you.
That's I like that.
Life begins at 40.
Okay. That's a good one. What do you believe? What do you
I can understand it because I'd say when you're 40 years old, you found your look. You know what you're about.
you know how you wear, how you dress?
You've
what
got
you enjoy.
your friends are pretty set.
Yeah.
You know, you know how you work. You know your
Yeah.
morals. You know like you're not experimenting.
Yeah, I do say this. I've always said this. I've said if I'm ever in the fortunate position to give my children money, like as a trust fund, I will give it to them only when they're 30. Because when you give, I got money at 20 and I blew it. Okay, and listen, it's not a lot. It was 20,000 Rand. But if I took that 20,000 Rand, put it in investments, only used it now. Yeah, it might be only 30 or 40,000 Rand or whatever, depending on where I put it. But still, it would be something. Whereas when you're young and you're 20, you know nothing. You think you know. You think you're smart. You're not. Okay, you're not.
You're going to make a lot of mistakes.
Exactly.
I think-
25, still too young.
Yeah. No, and you and I are only just into our 30s. What are we, 34, 33?
Yeah, 33. And like now you're buying a house, you're understanding. So by 40, you're really in the groove of things, you know?
And hopefully by the time you're 40, your kids aren't needing you to wipe their bum.
Exactly.
You can go say play outside, and you're not worried about them getting hit by traffic.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't get run over. That's what I was going.
That's
for.
what you're looking for. Yeah. I think 40, you understand and like and know life way better. So maybe that is. It is an idea that you've kind of grasped the concept of life. You kind of know who you are and what you like and where you're going.
Torello, are you on the cusp of 40? Are you panicking? Are
Stressing.
I don't know what's gonna.
I have to be honest with you. If I saw a 40-year-old and they didn't have it together, I will judge you, because I'm like, how many lives do you want?
And you're an asshole. I'd say life begins at 40 is cool. Yeah. I think that's a good. It's a good one.
Yeah.
I'd say you could even push it later, because I think you could even say, like, if you pushed it, let's say you pushed it to 50. Now your kids are 20 years old. Let's say technically.
Yeah.
If we went with the 10-year-old status.
Yeah.
If your kids are 20 years old, they're out the house now.
Oh.
You know.
Now you have sex in the kitchen. On the
if
couch,
you want,
on the table,
if you can still get it up without the pill, yeah. No, because then now then your life is you've earned a lot of money. Hopefully by then, you're financially secure.
You're in a good place, in a good lane. I think it's, but I do think that's a good saying, and I understand why people have that.
But
saying.
You're worried about getting old.
Yeah, I don't like getting old. I'm fear the dude, like 3 or 4 years ago I started running. Now if I run 5 or 6 days in a row, I'm broken. Like, whereas back in through 5 years ago, I'd do it and it'd be fine and whatever. And like, I get sore easily. I hurt. Sometimes I've got like pain. Like, dude, I have this heart thing where it's like a pain goes, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying.
Well, you got to stop running 6 days a week, champ.
Yeah.
What are you, training for the Olympics?
No, I do.
There's no spectators this year. You don't want to go anyway. Come on.
Yeah.
You need to take it easy.
Yeah.
No, 3 days a week, max. Everything in moderation.
Exactly. No, but I do.
Well, you know what they say? You talk about running now. They say death. So they say life starts at 40, death starts at 30, because that's when we stop generating as many cells. Our body, our muscles start deteriorating.
Yeah, we're actually starting to degenerate.
Yeah, we're on the decline now.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Ride that slope, baby. Woo! I am ready.
Oh my gosh, no, I don't. Yeah, no. I hate aging. If I could take I'm thinking about going to go buy collagen, the collagen powder that you just pour in your coffee.
The chicken powder stuff, whatever it is, chicken bone, whatever. I know what you mean.
You know what I mean, yeah. And you put it in your coffee. It tastes like nothing. You just drink it, and it helps.
Lucky getting hit by another scam. Well, we'll see who looks better at 40.
Exactly. We will see who looks better at 40. Exactly.
Okay. Well, life begins at 40. I think that's a goodie.
That's a goodie, yeah.
I think, don't be afraid of it. I think it's going to be lekker.
All right. So that is it for us. We are going to get on out of here. Remember, subscribe, ring the bell. Let us so you know when I drop it in. This time I did it nice and early. 12 o'clock Sunday morning. 12 a.m.
I thought the podcast comes out on a Monday.
It comes out on a Monday.
You just take executive decisions.
It comes out on a Monday, but I can't actually drop it a day before. So you got more of the week.
So if you got nothing
but
to
I do it
on
Sunday to Sunday, so it's technically a week. Yeah.
Get in touch, comment. You can look through the comments. We're always willing to come back and go forward. Wherever you get involved or jump in, we're ready to jump in with you again.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful time. We'll catch you again next week.
Cheers.